Not all fertility preservation is the same. Here's the difference between freezing eggs, embryos, and sperm. In this video, we're going to go over what it is and who's it for. I'm Dr. Sharon Moyeri, owner and founder of OC Fertility and board-certified reproductive endocrinologist and infertility specialist. First, we're going to talk about egg freezing. What is it? Egg freezing is removing eggs from a woman's body and freezing them individually. Oftentimes they're frozen together in a straw, and typically between 2 to 3 are frozen within each straw, so you can elect how many to thaw at a time. So what is it used for? It could be used for women who have been diagnosed with a medical condition such as cancer. It could be used for women who want to delay having children for the future, either because of education or career choices. And it can also be used for women who are diagnosed maybe at a young age with declining ovarian function. The main feature is that the eggs are frozen before they're fertilized so that the choice of what sperm to use can be made in the future. Embryo freezing, what is it? Embryo freezing is that once the eggs are removed from a woman's body, they're injected with sperm, and the embryos that are created from that are frozen. Typically, the embryos are grown in the laboratory for a few days to a stage called a blastocyst, and the embryos are stored for the future to be inserted into the uterus. The embryo then has the DNA material from the egg, the female partner, and the sperm, the male partner. So who is embryo freezing for? It could be for a single woman who might want to use donor sperm, but oftentimes it's going to be for couples who may want to delay having children for the future, or for people who might be doing what's called family building. Maybe they're starting their family and they may be starting it at a later age and they want to potentially have one child now and then maybe bank embryos for the future. Or it could be for couples who maybe want to do embryo screening for the future. The difference between egg and embryo thaw becomes more pronounced as a woman ages. One thing to consider is if you're unsure about when you're going to be having children, and if you're uncertain about who you're going to be having children with, freezing embryos can be complex. So you may not want to create embryos with a partner that you're not 100% certain you want to reproduce with, because this can become more legally challenging down the road. Last but not least, sperm freezing. What is it? Sperm freezing is when a man either ejaculates sperm and freezes it in vials, individual vials, or when it's extracted from the testicle or from the tubes that drain the testicle and it's used for the future. Who's it for? It could be from a man who has diagnosed with a condition such as cancer or other medical conditions. Perhaps he has declining fertility, or maybe he's aging and waiting to delay fertility for the future. It may also be for a man who wants to have a vasectomy but then have an option open to have fertility down the road. The nice thing about sperm freezing is, in terms of men who are doing it with their ejaculate, it can be done very quickly, and each ejaculate typically can produce between 1 and 4 vials. And so it's a pretty quick process. Fertility preservation is a great option for freezing eggs, embryos, or sperm, especially if you're not sure you're ready to have children now and you want to have options available down the road.